Today, I am going to be rebuilding Real Madrid from FIFA 13 all the way to FIFA 23. The most successful club of the last 10 years by far. They have won an astonishing 5 of the last 10 Champions League titles. I'm going to be taking over this insane looking Real Madrid squad in FIFA 13. I'm going to buy and sell players, see what trophies we win in the season, and then I'm going to move over to FIFA 14 with the exact same squad that we finished FIFA 13 with. And we'll continue to repeat this cycle all the way to FIFA 23. The response on the last 10-year rebuild with Arsenal was absolutely insane, and so guys, I'm happy to announce this is a series. I'll be releasing a brand new 10-year rebuild with a brand new team every single Saturday. So drop in the comments down below who else you want me to do a 10-year rebuild with. Of course, if you're new around here too, be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay tuned. And without further ado, let's get underway. To start off the rebuild, we've already inherited an absolutely insane Real Madrid squad. I mean, for crying out loud, you got already Luka Modric, Ozil is still here, you got Di Maria, of course, Cristiano freaking Ronaldo. There are 3 Ballon d'Or winners in here. You've got some great players for the future like Varane, and even, to be fair, Alvaro Morata is in the squad. There are some older players, however, that I think I will bring in some fresh faces for. So I'm going to look for a young goalkeeper, you know, try to get him in. Maybe we'll replace Casillas later. And look at one of the options, David De Gea of Manchester United. He actually almost joined Real Madrid, so maybe we can make it happen in this one. There is not a single player below an 80 rating in this starting 11, but Arbeloa is the one that sticks out. So who are the highest rated right backs in the game then? Let's see. Philip Lahm is absolutely clear, although I don't think I'll go for him. Screw it, let's just get a player from my last rebuild in Bakary Sagna. He won't be great for super long, but just to improve the team now. I'd also like to find a younger replacement for Ricardo Carvalho. He is 34. How about a young but still pretty decently rated Joel Matip? I'm actually going to include Carvalho in the deal, see if that'll get it done. Manchester United coming in for Pepe. I don't think I want to let go of Pepe, not yet anyway. This centre-back partnership of Pepe and Sergio Ramos, it's too iconic to break up yet. De Gea has accepted his contract. We poached him off of United, and in this timeline, De Gea does manage to join Real Madrid. The fax machine does actually work this time. Now, with only an 80 overall, he's not going to be taking 89 rated Casillas' spot, that's for sure, not yet anyway. I get the feeling he certainly will though at a later date. Joel Matip accepts his contract, so Carvalho's out, and in comes the younger, fresher Joel Matip, along with Rafael Varane in the reserves. That could be a future centre-back partnership. And that's also Zachary Banya coming to Real Madrid as well. One of the men from the last rebuild joins this rebuild. Not a crazy big improvement, but an improvement nonetheless, and we need this team to be as good as possible. Again, a reminder, we're trying to beat Real Madrid's 5 Champions Leagues in 10 seasons. We need the team to be as OP as possible. I'm actually not sure if we're going to pull this off. It's that impressive. An offer from Man City for Mesut Ozil, of course, he ends up leaving to Arsenal in real life, I think in a season from now. But that's the beauty of these rebuilds. If I want, I might hold on to Ozil for at least a couple more years. To be honest, I think I might actually do that as well. And as we make it to deadline day, I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far. We sold Juan Fran and Carvalho to bring in Matip, Sagna, and of course, De Gea. I'm happy to get going and moving on with the season. Real Madrid in real life this season came second in La Liga and managed to win the Supercopa de España. With this team, they got just the Supercopa. Let's see if we can do a little better. At the end of the first season of the rebuild, we only come in 3rd place in La Liga. We don't even get second. It's Valencia that finished second. To be honest now, actually, I'm not so surprised. Look at this. Pepe with a broken tailbone and Ramos with a broken tibia. They are both like 4-5 month injuries. Despite losing our centre-back partnership, we still managed to win the Spanish Cup, the Copa del Rey, and also the Supercopa de España, it looks like on a penalty shootout. But it gets better because we have made the final of the Champions League where we will face Bayern Munich. We had to beat Barcelona in the semis against this insane Bayern Munich team, which of course features the Robin and Ribéry robbery partnership. Can we secure Champions League title number 1 against Bayern? It is kicked off and underway here. Got a chance on here. Ronaldo, it's in the final. Look at that, 38 goals in all comps. Oh, that is a fantastic season, and what a start. Oh, poor, really poor. Oh, but a bad shot. So far, Ronaldo's got the goal that gives us the lead at the break. Oh, go on. Another great one off of the post, off of both posts. Rebound. Oh, my God. I don't mind this opportunity. And in for the post. It's Luka Modric. Same post, but this time it does go in. And that is the icing on the cake for Real Madrid. Champions League title number 1. We have 5 more left to win if we're going to beat it. So with that, we're done with FIFA 13. Here is the Real Madrid starting 11. Here are the substitutes. Here are the reserves. And now we move on to FIFA 14. So here we are in FIFA 14. Again, the squad is the exact same as it was at the end of FIFA 13. In 2013-2014, Real Madrid had themselves a ridiculously busy transfer window. They sold Kaká, Raúl Albiol, they sold Gonzalo Higuain and Mesut Ozil. But again, since we haven't sold them yet in this rebuild, they're still at the club. They also brought in plenty of players like Mendy and Isco. Now, I won't bring in those 2, but I will bring in 3 other players they signed this year. Those players are Dani Carvajal, Casemiro, and the huge one of Gareth Bale. This season, I think I'm still going to add in some younger players to hopefully really take over in the future since we're so good now. And I might sell some other players that probably I know are going to drop off a bit in the future, like, for example, Nuri Sahin, who was probably at Dortmund by this point in real life. Lassana Diarra was definitely not at Real Madrid by this point as well. I'm getting offers for 2 Ballon d'Or winners here. Napoli want Benzema, and Luka Modric apparently is wanted by Dortmund. I think I can safely reject both of those. Lassana Diarra to Hamburg, we can sell him to Germany. And Chelsea coming in for Sahin, all right, we can probably accept that one as well. 30-year-old Arbeloa as well, wanted by Everton. We could probably let him go there now that we've got Carvajal. If there's one future star I wouldn't mind adding into this team, it might be that of Paul Pogba, currently at Juventus. You know, he could cost us a pretty penny, but I wouldn't mind adding him in, to be honest. And Pogba's going to accept that contract. We're stealing him off of Manchester United from in the future. And we're getting him for way less money too, all right. Only 79 rated now. I get the feeling that might jump up a bit in the future. And because we have just so much cash on hand being Real Madrid, and we are going hard to try to win 6 Champions Leagues, I'm going to make a huge signing with that cash. And continuing on with my last 10-year rebuild with Arsenal, I'm going to screw up one of my rivals. I'm going to make the big money move for Luis Suarez before he joined Barcelona. There will be no MSN shenanigans for Real Madrid to have to deal with. One of the best in his positions. It might cost us almost 40 mil to get him, but we've got the cash. Yeah, they're going to want 38 million pounds, but we'll pay it. And once again in these 10-year rebuilds, we have changed the course of footballing history. Suarez comes to Real Madrid. We are swapping out Karim Benzema, and we are going with a Luis Suarez up top. Forget BBC, we are going with BSC. This is a ridiculous front 3. Just look at the striker options we have. Higuain, bloody Benzema, Suarez, and Bale. Can we go back-to-back in the Champions League, though, with this team? At the end of this season, we get our first La Liga title of the rebuild, so finally, that's the first one ticked off. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo with a 33-goal season. He has been on fire this whole rebuild. Let's go and lift up the La Liga trophy for the first time then. It's kind of crazy still seeing some of these players like Ozil still playing here, but hey, again, I'm not against this. Suarez has a go. Oh, it's off the woodwork, and it could be, is that Sanya? Sanya coming all the way up from right back. Well, ain't that an unlikely goal scorer? Bakary Sanya for Real Madrid. Oh, up over the top. Could be a beautiful ball. It could be Ronaldo! I don't think I will ever let this man leave at any point in this rebuild. And there we have it. It's done. It's sealed. La Liga title is ours. We are going for an ungodly amount of trophies in this rebuild. We're going absolutely crazy with this one, and we have got our first Liga title. It is done. It is sealed. So with the first league title won, how did the rest of the competitions go? Well, we won a European final against Manchester United, but somehow it wasn't the Champions League. We fell into Europa League with this Real Madrid team. I have no idea how that happens, but it is another trophy. It's not a Champions League, but okay. So 5 trophies so far, 1 league title, 1 Champions League, not bad. Let's push on now to FIFA 15. So on to FIFA 15 we go. Here is the team. I don't know why Suarez at the start of the season is suspended. Luis Suarez suspension. Oh, wait! Of course, it's because he took a chunk out of Chiellini at the World Cup. So bringing Suarez in last season means he won't be available until what? October 26th. Well, that's a bit inconvenient. Regardless though, we've got plenty of backups. We still have Benzema, and we still have Gonzalo Higuain, who left Real Madrid ages ago. This season, Real Madrid sold Alvaro Morata Morata, they sold Xabi Alonso, and they also sold Angel Di Maria for whopping money to Manchester United. Of course, we still have Di Maria, we haven't sold him on yet, and I might keep him still for a few more seasons. I'm keeping him over James Rodriguez, who Real Madrid signed this season after the World Cup, for like 75 mil. They also signed Toni Kroos and Keylor Navas, and those two I will bring in. So we still have the regular midfield of Kroos and Modric, but we've just chucked Di Maria in still as well. Casillas is 84 rated now. He's only been dropping off an overall, but you know what's crazy? David De Gea is now 85. He is now our highest rated goalkeeper. So the time has finally come. I am making De Gea the new #1 at Real Madrid. We have an offer here for Sami Khedira. I could probably let him go. We're so chock-a-block with awesome midfielders. I can afford to let him go. David De Gea, that's a no. Gonzalo Higuain, we've been holding on to as well. But having Suarez, Benzema, and Higuain in the same team is almost overkill. So, you know, I'll probably just let him go as well, bring in more cash. I'm going to accelerate one signing for Real Madrid with David Alaba. Instead of bringing him in, 6-7 years from now, we're going to bring him in right now. Looks like he'll accept that contract. It's going to cost us like 27 mil. But honestly, he could easily play at centre-back over Pepe, who's only getting older as well. Aside from that, the starting 11 looks sick. The substitutes, the reserves are all looking sweet as well. We're still holding on to certain players like Kaká. He was in Orlando by this point. And the only other thing I might do is maybe try to trade Xabi Alonso for a slightly younger up-and-coming midfielder here in Koke, which it looks like we'll be able to do with Koke accepting the contract, taking another good promising player off of a rival. Real Madrid this season only managed second in La Liga, did not win the Champions League, but what can we manage this season? At the end of this one, we go back-to-back in La Liga, we get top spot again. We also managed to win the Spanish Cup, aka the Copa del Rey, so we're on for a treble if we make the Champions League final, which of course we have made another European final, this time the actual main one, and we are taking on Dortmund in it as well. We're going to be missing both Bale and David Alaba in this, but hopefully we have the quality, I think we do, to hopefully see it out. And it looks like the final's actually at the Bernabeu as well. Sweet, we got home field advantage. Can we grab that second Champions League trophy? Kroos, it's a deep one, it's a header, it's in, it's a goal, and it's Suarez! Luis Suarez, after his suspension, scores in the final for Real Madrid. He scored in the Champions League final in 2015, but for Barcelona, not in this one. Oh, through the middle. Di Maria, who stayed at Real Madrid, scores! His move to Manchester United did not really work out. He should have stayed at Real, and he has stayed at Real, and now he's up. And look how happy he is now. His chin's kind of going into his neck there a bit, but we'll let it slide. Gone around one, Ronaldo. Oh, he's so away here. Look at the space. Look at the space. Too easy. This is turning into a massacre. Oh my God. Jose Callejon, you did not just do that. Even the Dortmund fans are stunned. He was at Napoli at this point in his career. Just have a pop because I'm like, why not? Well, we absolutely smashed Dortmund in the final and secure our second UCL. Nuri Sahin does not have a warm welcome back. So Sergio Ramos lifts up Champions League title #2 for Real Madrid. Only our third season and we've already won a treble. How sick. Off to FIFA 16. This year, Real Madrid sold players like Illarramendi and also let go of their iconic goalkeeper Iker Casillas for free off to Porto. A lot of controversy around the move. It sounded like Casillas didn't actually want to leave, but don't worry, he is still with Real Madrid now. Real Madrid also brought in Kovacic and Danilo, neither of which I think I'll go for. Carvajal is now our highest rated right back. Bakary Sagna I could probably now replace. And what's really crazy is that Marcelo isn't even the highest rated left back at the club now. It's actually David Alaba. So I might now play Alaba over Marcelo. We have Pogba and Di Maria lying in wait on the bench. They aren't even good enough to get into the team. We've also had some youth academy players come up. We've got Marcus Llorente, who I think I am definitely going to be hanging on to him. And another player here, kind of cheating a little bit. It's Martin Odegaard. Yes, a transfer fee technically was paid for him to come to Real Madrid, but he did go to their reserve team and I don't know, but Who gives a fuck? It's my video. I'm putting him in. Along with Marcos Llorente, we've got Diego Llorente, who's also come up, along with this lad by the name of Mario Hermoso. Also, I think players we might want to hang on to. I'm going to trade Bakary Sagna here for a player, and I'm going to do a very good deal. One French right back for another. I'm going to go for this Benjamin Pavard lad. And you wouldn't believe it, I'm going to do the same thing again, but for Kaká, this time for a kid by the name of Leon Goretzka, who may hopefully have a future as well. But Kaká is like 33 now. He stayed at Real Madrid for way longer than he did in real life. And shockingly, both of those clubs accept my offers. So goodbye Sagna and Kaká, welcome in Goretzka and Pavard. Again, what the hell else can I possibly do to this starting 11 to make it any better? It is absolutely insane already. I say we just kick on. We can add another league title to our list. That's 3 on the bounce. We've already equaled the same amount of league titles Real Madrid won in real life in these last 10 years. No other trophies. We're not on for a treble, but we are on for another Champions League. We've made another final. This time it's against Chelsea. Our captain Ramos is going to be injured for it, so maybe a 95 rated Ronaldo could be the man to lift up the trophy if we win it. Oh, off to the San Siro now for this one. We have been in a European final every single season of this rebuild so far. Yes, technically one of them was a Europa League final, but whatever. My point still stands. Can we grab another Champions League? Against Chelsea though, and against the man that would have eventually become the #1 at Real Madrid if it wasn't for us signing De Gea. How intriguing. All right, kicked off and underway. Oh no. Oh no, it's a missed tackle, it's a pen. Oh, Luka Modric, how do you miss the ball there, dude? God, it's Eden Hazard. Pepe's injured. Could it get any worse? Yes, it could. Oh my God, right up the middle. We're gonna have to come from behind now for the first time in this rebuild. Let's put a ball into the middle. Could be Ronaldo. Come on, shoot it, shoot it! Oh, poor clearance. Oh, ref, you won't let us. Holy shit, we're getting screwed this game. We gotta hurry up, man, and find this equalizer. I like that ball. I like that ball! And you never believe it, it's Mesut Ozil. How about that? Unlikely goal scorer again, a man we've hung on to, and it might have worked out here. Oh, whoa, what a ball, what a step over. Now, Bale, you got pocketed last time. I can't let you have it again. Maybe Ozil. Everyone is so tired. Kroos. Oh, don't know about that. Maybe. Yes, it's worked. It's Luis Suarez. I honestly wasn't aiming for him. I wanted to go right. The bloody game gave it to Suarez. Instead, it's worked. Have we completed this comeback? I think we have. Oh, wow, what a moment. Unbelievable scene. Suarez is maybe about to have won Real Madrid another. Oh my God, brilliantly won back. Ozil, he can absolutely put the seal on it. Or will he? It's a penalty. It has to be. Surely it is CR7 to end it. Oh my God, we have absolutely skied it. Hopefully that won't matter. It does not matter. Luis Suarez's last gasp goal has got us this Champions League. #3 in 4 years. We are halfway to the promised land. That is 10 trophies that we have won since starting this rebuild as well. Real Madrid, we are on absolute fire right now, and keep it rolling, please. They won the Champions League at the San Siro this season, and they do it again. We're on great pace to win these 6 Champions Leagues. Let's move over to feature 7. This season was arguably the best Real Madrid have had in the last 10 years. They won La Liga, the Champions League, and both the Club World Cup and the Super Cup, but couldn't win the Copa del Rey, still yet to do that treble like we have. They brought back Alvaro Morata for like 30 million, but that's 30 mil we've saved. He's been here this whole time. They also let go of guys that we let go of ages ago, like Jesse Rodriguez and Dennis Cheryshev. And this starting 11 has just gone bonkers now. Ronaldo, Suarez, and Bale, and all 90 rated front 3. De Gea, a 90 rated keeper as well, with our backup being an 85 rated Navas, and again Marcelo at 86 still can't get into the team, still being displaced by David Alaba by 1 overall, and still with absolutely insane reserves, as well as another youth academy player that's come up, a little fella by the name of Hakimi. Yes, he was a Real Madrid youth academy player as well. Surely we have to get those other 3 Champions League titles. Again, how do I improve this team? All I think I'll do is just let go of certain players like Pedro Leon. They might try to trade him for a fella by the name of Oyarzabal, who I think might be solid in the future as well. And all right then, yeah, he's accepted that one. Another just solid young player to add into the reserves that will almost have no hope of getting a game. Honestly, lads, that's good enough for me. I say we push on. They had a ridiculously good season, Real Madrid, but can we find a way to top it? Oof, our run of league titles comes to an end. by a point. Finally, Barcelona get one up on us. We don't win the Copa del Rey, and we don't make the Champions League final either. I think we got knocked out in the round of 16. What has happened? Look at this team. This team did not win a thing this season. How does that happen? Is the injury to Ozil, is he that integral? I am stunned. In Real Madrid's best season in real life, where they win almost everything, we win nothing. Well, there you go. FIFA 18, I guess. No energy. This season, Real Madrid sold Danilo for 30 million to Manchester City and Alvaro Morata for 66 million to Chelsea. Wheeling and dealing. Pepe also left on a free transfer to Besiktas. I don't think I'm keen to do that, to be honest with you. He's still 86. He's still probably my best centre-back option alongside Ramos. They brought in Dani Ceballos. I probably don't need to do that one. Mesut Ozil has been super since staying at Real Madrid in this rebuild, but I am nervous about how long that 88 high 80 overall is going to stay. So I'm going to offer a whopping 90 million plus Jose Callejon for Paulo Dybala from Juventus. An absolutely ridiculous deal. But the deal is done, and now Dybala, Modric, and Toni Kroos are the new midfield of Real Madrid. I'm happy to get advancing forward. I've counted, by the way. We've got obviously 5 90+ rated players in the team, but 25 80+ rated players. We've had to go OTT and way OP in order to win these Champions Leagues. Last season, we had a stinker. What about this time? Even if we don't win the Champions League this season, just win something. Back to winning ways in the league. Barcelona have a horrid fall off, and we cruise to a league title. That's La Liga title number 4, so we've already done better than real life Real Madrid there. We had another Super Copa. That's nice to do as well. And the Copa de España. We've won every title possible in Spain, aka, of course, the Copa del Rey. Sadly, though, no Champions League final. But, god damn it, I don't know how this has happened a second time. We've fallen into the Europa League again with this ridiculous team and have, of course, gone on to win it, beating Arsenal. That's actually a pretty mental season. It's just a shame that we had to fall out of the Champions League knockouts. 3 Champions Leagues left to win, only 5 FIFA games left to win them in now as we go to FIFA 19. Now, this season for Real Madrid, the transfers were crazy. A lot of players left on a free, some on a loan, and then some smaller players were sold. But the big one was Cristiano Ronaldo being sold to Juventus. And the big question is, am I going to sell Ronaldo? And my response to that would be, are you cooked in the head? Hell no, I am not selling Cristiano Ronaldo, 94 rated, and still balling out. Real Madrid also brought in some goalkeepers. They brought in Thibaut Courtois. They brought in Andre Lunin. They brought in Mariano Diaz, as well as Brahim Diaz. Neither of those players, including Courtois, I'm not going to make a move for. I think we're good for goalkeepers. We got De Gea. We still got Casillas and Navas lying in wait. But they did bring in one pretty good player who I think might turn out all right in the future, and that is Vinicius Jr. So yes, we will make the Vinicius Jr. transfer. And there he is lying in wait in the reserves, as well as now Mesut Ozil, who was starting for us last year. Now he's fallen out of favor. He can't even get on the bench. Paul Pogba and Casemiro, higher rated than him, are keeping him out. So what I'll do is, I think I'm actually going to trade Ozil here for Saul from Atletico Madrid. Not exactly screwing over my rival here, more just, swapping 2 players over per chance. So yeah, younger, fresh face into the team. 185 rated mid for another 85 rated mid, except this one is about 7 years younger. Every final we failed to make is making our goal less and less likely. Well, let's count it up. It's another league title, number 5 for Real Madrid. And we will not make the Champions League final because not even in the semis, in the quarterfinals, we were knocked out by Liverpool. We hold on to Ronaldo, hoping we can get to that Champions League final, and we do nothing but just win another league title. I need to win 3 of the next 4 seasons Champions Leagues, or we are not going to get to the 6. The Champions League in FIFA 20 is pretty well a must-win. It was yet another big transfer window this season for Real Madrid. They sold Kovacic, Marcos Llorente, Theo Hernandez, Keylor Navas. They also spent some big money too. Rainier from Flamengo, Rodrigo from Santos, Ferland Mendy. We got Luka Jovic, as well as Eden Hazard from Chelsea for 115 million. And oh God, I'm not bringing in any of those players at all, especially that last one. Believe it or not, they also signed another big player for some big money, and that was Eder Militao this season, and I will copy that one. So he, once again, is in the reserves because the starting 11 is still sick. Ramos and Varane, the starting centre-back partnership. And after all the midfield signings that we've made, hilariously, my best midfield now is Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro. Just pretty much like it's always been for Real Madrid. Only other thing to point out is Di Maria is now our best option at right wing and not Bale anymore. So it is now Cristiano Ronaldo, who would have left by this point, Luis Suarez, who we signed in from Barcelona, and Angel Di Maria, who Real Madrid let go of, 4 or 5 years ago. I'm leaving this team untouched. Let's try to go for this Champions League. We need that 4. Off and underway. What do we get at the end of the season? Golly, look at this. We end up with another league title. That's 103 points, but Barcelona were 1 point off of us. Imagine 102 points and not winning the league. No Copa del Rey though. However, we have made that desperately needed Champions League final. For number 4, we have to beat Manchester City. Let's do this then. Pretty much no changes to the squad going into this season, and it seems to have paid off. Are we getting our hands on number 4 tonight? He's the one we've all got our eye on, and I feel like he'll impact somehow. Casemiro. Oh, that could be... Oh, it will work! And it's Suarez again! Everyone in the world probably thought I'd shoot it there with Casemiro. Instead, I go for the bizarre option of trying to find Suarez in a complicated sweat. How does that not get saved? Too much space, too much space. Bernardo, oh my God. The pace on this strike is ridiculous. And well, we are right back where we started. It's in a dangerous spot. Not a bad ball. Oh, Ramos wide. And still these sides are even at the break. Oh my Lord. Nothing presents in the second, and we need extra time. Not a lot of time again. Whipped in. Header. Oh, right at Edison Ronaldo. Gosh, it is all on this. I like that ball. Cut back. Strike. Oh, no. It was so close, but not close enough, and it's penalties. How does De Gea go? First one is saved. Next one, Dybala. Oh, lovely. Silva's up next. Silva gets denied again. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Come on, Suarez. Yes. Up the middle. I'll stay. Oh, he shanked it, Bernardo Silva. As if for a perfect penalty shootout, Sergio Ramos 3-0. It is a perfect penalty shootout for Real Madrid, and it is a 4th Champions League title in this rebuild. The captain scores the winning penalty, and what a way to do it. Wow, just literal perfection in the shootout. This whole team is utter perfection. Moving over to FIFA 21. Of course, this season, Real Madrid sold some players, the biggest one being Hakimi. They let him go to Inter Milan. And amazingly for the Galacticos, they did not spend a single cent on an incoming transfer this year. That is mental. The starting 11 is getting a bit of a shake-up this season as well. Suarez is now 87 rated. Benzema is now higher rated, so Benzema goes back to the starting 11. And also, David De Gea has dropped off a bit. Navas is 89, so Navas gets the starting goalkeeper spot. And speaking of goalkeepers, we only have 2 because Iker Casillas retired last year. So I needed to pick up a random third choice goalkeeper, and for whatever reason, the name that popped up into my head was Unai Simon, 80 overall, 23 years of age, and he will slot into basically the third choice goalkeeper option. 19 mil for Nacho Fernandez. I think we can cop that, bring in the money. I'm sure you're wondering why. What could I possibly need the money for when we've got 130 mil? But let me explain. Something in this year, 2021, something big happened toward the end of the season. Some of you may know what I'm referring to, some of you may not. But let's just say to change the course of history, I might need some extra kitty in the bank. And Fernandez being sold is going to help with that. So we're going to advance on ahead to the end of the season, go for that 5th Champions League title. Real Madrid this season won absolutely nothing, so any trophy, I guess, would be an improvement. We successfully bag our 7th La Liga title after winning it at the end of the season. However, no Supercopa and no Copa del Rey either. Damn, Barcelona did bits because we didn't make the Champions League final this season either. They ended up winning it 2-1. We have 182 million in the bank. I think that should be enough to pull off what I am about to attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 2021, or at least the 2021 season, one of the biggest, if not the biggest transfer saga ever took place. Barcelona were on the brink of financial ruin. Players had to take wage cuts, they had to let players go, and certain players could not be re-signed. For example, Lionel Messi, who ended up going to PSG pretty well on a free, but we are going to nice the hell out of our cross-country rivals, because if Messi became available and I was in charge of Real Madrid, I'm going all guns blazing to get him to come here. We are going to sign Leo Messi to Real Madrid in this rebuild. 140 mil, I think, is going to have to be it. It's absolutely insane money to bring in the GOAT, but it is done. Lionel Messi will be joining Real Madrid at the start of next season in FIFA 22. I just wanted some more. What are the twists? Think I didn't say. In this penultimate season of the rebuild, Real Madrid in real life ended up selling players like Varane and Odegaard. They brought in David Alaba on a free. We did that ages ago. And they also brought in a player by the name of Camavinga. This feels like blasphemy, it feels sinful, but it's happening. And look at our starting 11 suddenly. We have now got a all 90 rated front three again out of nowhere, and Ronaldo and Messi are on the same team. Can you believe this? The midfield gets a bit of a shake-up. Even Goretzka is now added into the starting 11 over Modric. Joel Matip, who we signed literally season 1, is now suddenly our second best centre-back. Hakimi is now our best right-back. I mean, that obviously goes without saying. He came up from the youth academy. Now look at him. But wow, people, Leo Messi is playing for Los Blancos. Just crazy. Will the pairing of Ronaldo and Messi in their mid-30s be enough to get that 5th Champions League of the rebuild? The answer to that question will be revealed in a second. For now, another league title for Real Madrid. And how many league titles have we won by like a point in this rebuild? Because we've done it again, only by the skin of our teeth once more. We pick up a Super Copper as well. And the original question, yes, we have made the 5th Champions League final. Bayern Munich. Messi, in his first season at Real Madrid, has made a Champions League final. Wow. Can Ronaldo and Messi win a title together to astonishingly bag our 5th one of these and match Real Madrid, who I can't believe actually pulled this off in real life? What a final we're in for right here. Here we go. Crap. Oh, wow. That is a lifeline. Lewandowski, how do you, of all people, miss that? Oh, what is that? Horrible. Gift. Absolute gift! Benzema scoring from an absolute gimme. Casemiro pushing up. I don't know if that was a pass or a horrible touch. Of course, it's Upamecano. And bang, into the back of the net, past Neuer from Benzema. What a convenient one that is to get right before halftime. Oh, lovely little toe poke there. Oh my God, I see Ronaldo. Ronaldo, this is for you, mate. Oh, he's missed. Rebound. Not quite. Oh, terrible. Oh, please. So open. Great touch. Settle, shoot. Fucking hell. CR7, you're ridiculous, mate. And not in a good way. You're missing sitter after sitter. Come on, look at the numbers we have here. Could it be again? Right down the middle. In a game with Ronaldo and Messi, it's Benzema coming up. They're still going to get this corner. It won't matter. Why are we even bothering? Finally, the referee calls it. We match Real Madrid's astonishing 5 Champions Leagues in real life with a brace from Benzema. Fantastic, and thank you, Upamecano. But we have 1 season left. It's just trippy seeing Messi winning a Champions League with Real Madrid. But 1 more season, 1 chance to break the record, 1 chance to make it 6. Benzema deservedly the one that lifts up the trophy after an amazing display. 1 more season, 1 more game, FIFA 23. And at long last, we arrived to the final season. Real Madrid sold Casemiro for big money to Manchester United this season. They brought in Tchouaméni as a replacement, and to be honest, I probably don't need him, so I won't go for him. But they also brought in Antonio Rudiger on a free from Chelsea, and to be honest, I will make that happen. Because Rudiger immediately becomes actually the highest rated defender in my team. We still have our Ronaldo, Benzema, Messi front three. Our midfield's still pretty much the same with Goretzka in there. The bench, of course, is full of mid-80 rated superstars, and the reserves, gosh, there wouldn't be all that many players under a 7 or under an 80 as well. We've won 21 trophies in this rebuild. We had to go crazy. We had to go hard. We have built the Galacticos of all Galacticos. And in the final season of the rebuild, do we pull off that 6th Champions League final. We're wrapping up the rebuild with another La Liga title. Christ, what is that now? 9 La Liga titles. Wow. Well, even if we don't get this 6th Champions League, we've definitely done better than Real Madrid. IRL anyway, we get the Copa del Rey, so are we on for a treble? The answer is a resounding yes, we are, and a very unique opponent. It's Bayer Leverkusen. We have done it. Modric won't be there. He's injured, so we'll swap him out. I think it's looking like Valverde is going to be the one. And honestly, Vinicius Jr. is higher rated than Ronaldo at left wing and is clearly the better option. So I might actually, big call, drop Ronaldo from the final and play Vinny. This was the challenge, the goal from the start of the rebuild. Beat Real Madrid's 5 Champions League titles for a 6th. Let's do this. Fair play to Bayer Leverkusen for making it this far, but they are not stopping us. This iconic, ridiculous Real Madrid squad we've assembled. Now with Ronaldo on the bench, he's not going to like that, I know. But it is for the greater good. Let's go and get this Real Madrid side what would be its 15th Champions League, and with Messi in the side as well. I can't get over it. The ball is rolling. Let's do it, people. Number 6 to cap it off. Messi, ball roll. Oh my goodness, he's going around the whole defense, and that's too easy for Leo Messi. He scores in a Champions League final for Real Madrid. Does one defender, does a second with the ball roll, and once again past the goalkeeper. Vinicius. Oh, too good. Too good. Tight. Oh, dropping bodies. Shot fake. Skill moves galore from both Messi and now Vinny. This was beautiful, but this next one's not bad either. Oh, hit him with the hezzy. That's sick. And as much as we've shaken up the Real Madrid squad, it's still Vinny Jr. that scores in a Champions League final, just like in real life. Not long left to go, lads. We are just moments away from it. Oh, or are we? Or are we? Oh, De Gea, big save. Oh dear. No! Oh, it's not over. Been dangerous in this half, and now it's interesting. It's very interesting. Please, lads, don't do it. Toni Kroos delivering. Oh, could be Benzema! What a save! He's denying us our moment. Surely not now! Oh, Benzema! Oh my God, it won't go in! But it doesn't need to! It does not need to! Number 6 sealed. 6 Champions League titles in one rebuild. Real Madrid with number 15. We wanted 6 Champions League titles. We got 6 Champions League titles. What an insane haul of silverware this is. Benzema lifting it up. That is incredible. 6 in the rebuild. What a 10-year rebuild that is. From FIFA 13 to FIFA 23, that's 24 trophies in total. As always, lads, leave in the comment section down below what team you want me to do the next 10-year rebuild with. Till next time, like and subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.